Joe's car when it's popping.
When it's smoking like a motherfucker.
Oh man, it smells good too.
There's something about like burnt gas and like exhaust. It just reminds me of like being a kid and going to, remember Grand Prix Racerama? Across the street.
Actually,
I'm talking about like over in Dania.
The Grand Prix, yeah, I think it was Grand Prix when I.
Wood
Yeah.
roller coaster? Yeah. Well, once
The
they
go-karts.
did the wood roller coaster, that's when they turned into boomers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. All that just reminds me of the go-karts.
We used to ride up there with a bunch of us and just ride that roller coaster for hours.
Yeah, you could just buy like a pass.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Jump on that bitch.
A couple bucks and you can ride it all night. We just do stupid pictures every time.
All right, man. Yeah. Fuck yeah. So then for the AFR.
Do you have a bung up here or no?
For what?
Your downpipe?
It's like all the way down there. I don't have a bung. All I have is
O2 in the back. The front bung is the one that does your AFR and stuff.
What is that?
Look at this.
My favorite, they have a party trick.
Yeah, you can swap that over to this car. It's just. Fuck.
Building it. I had surgery on my knee, and then just a few weeks ago, I finally started putting some miles on it. From Georgia, I'm happy to be driving it again.
Man, it's beautiful.
Hell yeah. Oh, I need to see
Sick. Yeah, look at that, bro.
The Jeep's the only thing that has seats, and they just pop up, but they fold down. All the dogs fit in there. My wife. It's a blast, man. Full
Jeez.
bolt on, big turbo.
I want to do
This shit is so clean, bro.
Fuel system, downshaft, the lead, fucking everything. Everything but touching the motor, basically. So when that pops, we'll go ahead and worry about that then. But
Damn.
holding up pretty
I
strong.
like
now.
this. I like the way you got that on there.
See a little nozzle coming out of there.
Yeah.
Meth.
Oh, you got the meth on it? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
This
I
shit
just
must
use
be.
it for cooling. I'm not really tuned on it, but before I start doing all the cooling modifications, man, I wouldn't even drive this thing during the summer because it get too hot. You know, you get too hot.
Yeah.
Timing, it's a dog. So that's what that was my band-aid for that, and then I started doing all sorts of cooling mods and whatnot.
Yeah, no, they definitely have real nice bodies.
They do, man. It's fucking sick, man. It's like a hatchback kind of Mustang, you know, like it's.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's aggressive.
Yeah.
The lines are good.
Super aggressive, man.
The white's not the. I love the white. I guess it's 'cause I got it, but
That's clean,
the
though.
blue, the gray, the red, even the black, they all just look different to me. Maybe because I just see this every day, but it's like, man, that you get to see the body lines a little differently.
Yeah. No, it stands out so much. No, I think
I love the white because I got it, man.
I think the white, dude, I'm saying the white, and you have a black hood, it looks badass.
Yeah,
it
Then
looks
you have the
really.
black roof.
Yeah, the black
It's even
roof.
fucking cooler.
And those are Ford RS rims, or you?
Yeah, those are stock.
Damn, they came stock.
Yeah. So it's hard to like go spend a lot of money on, even though I did buy like racing wheels, they were poor performance ones, but I got a good deal on them. I think those are the only rims I've ever bought for any one of my cars. I've always just wanted to focus on other things, and I'm happy with it. There's always still more to do, but after almost 6 years, I'm like, I'm content with getting out looking at it like, man, I really love everything is that.
Yeah, man.
My ideal setup would be some 18s and some RPF 1s. Some inky RPF 1s, man. Those things are like 17 pounds. Get a nice thick tire on there and just. They say once you go to 18 on these, like you feel the performance, the braking power, everything is just.
Really?
Yeah. So one day, man, I'm in no rush. I'm happy just to be out. Jerry sent my ECU out for my Jeep to get unlocked, so with daily in this, it's fun. I'm just happy to have it back and be able to just fire it up whenever.
Man. And the paint job is really good. I mean,
Yeah.
no door dings or anything like that. Doesn't look dirty or
It's
nothing.
not bad, man. Like if you get, I do need to touch it up again. like a fucking
wax or something.
yeah, nice. What is that called?
Yeah, you gotta do a clay bar or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. Just do the whole. It's just been sitting in my garage up on the quick jacks for as long as.
What kind of lug nuts you have there? Those are pretty nice though. They're thick, Mishimoto,
Yeah.
and these are steel too.
They're really light when you compare them to the OEM like Acorn ones.
I like them.
Doing shit. People follow my Instagram, see my stories. I'm just always working. I'm like, why don't you go and drive the thing? Bro?
Yeah.
I got something going on in my head, man. When I
Right.
got an itch, I gotta scratch it.
Get that vision out.
Yeah, it's like I have the ability to and the means to, so I just fucking. It's a blessing and a curse sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like meeting people that see what they do. Their cars, like, regardless what genre they're in, what you know. It's like the passion is what matters, man. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, they're saying respect all builds, and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I've never seen a build like this. Dude's been my neighbor for. Joe's been my neighbor. I always seen the Sonic going by. Met him because I was trying to buy a watt box, and I happened to contact the company, and he's like, "Hey, do you live on the corner and have a lift at your house and all the dogs?" I was like, "Wait a fucking minute! Like, this is a small goddamn world." I was like, "There's only one dude that's going by that." I'm always like, "Yeah."
God damn, that is crazy.
Yeah, and then fast forward, here we are.
So you got a ECU coming.
For my Jeep, 4-door Jeep Wrangler, we're about to start
Wow.
pushing the boundaries on that.
Uh-oh. You already...
Bolt on, I just did a downpipe. That's what, piqued Jerry's interest. He's like, does anybody make anything for that? Bring it over. Let me see if the ECU's unlocked. I believe the next day with my ECU, shipped it out. He's talking about doing burbles, ghost cam,
Oh,
put
yeah.
on the hub dyno, turn it up. So I run a JB4, like I said, the Jeep's full bolted now, but I did the downpipe. So I got a meth kit to throw on that. Like I said, I can't leave shit alone, man. I got a problem. That's what I drive. That's the grocery getter where I drive all the dogs around in. But here I am, like
Man, I'm digging that. This bar right here.
from TB. It'll go across like that, and I'll still keep that bar. But then it has 2 mounting points on each side, so I still gotta get the trunk. Like that's just a temporary trunk setup. But I have my buddy over on the West Coast. They do real good work and specialize in this kind of stuff. Do hard lines and make it a real nice setup. And I'll throw the other one back on, the other brace on there, and then we might be able to mount the tank to that and just get real creative with it.
This was a stock hood, and you cut it out and added that. That is so dope, man. Yeah.
I did it all with a huge angle grinder. So there's still some like cleanup.
Oh, yeah, of
I
course.
wasn't trying to get in there, but I've since gotten like a smaller Dremel and stuff. But it's one of those things, man. I'm like, I'll get around to it.
Yeah,
But
you did a good job on it.
it has character to it.
Yeah.
You know? If I paid somebody and it looked like that, I'd be pissed. But
Yeah.
I did it, and I take pride in that. You know. So
Yeah.
it comes with the learning curve and all that goes into that. Man.
Sick Wars.
Yeah, so the event we were at it's called Sick Week. So all the racers had an orange banner that said Sick Week. But the Sick Ward is we do the whole route with them. We're allowed, special place when we get in. We're allowed to get into every track. Obviously you pay for that, but it's So we convoyed. Had 2 of the fastest focuses in the world come down to do that, and they came down to my house to prep the week before, and then we convoyed up, and then I had a buddy from Virginia drive down, trailered his car, and then when he got to my house, me and him drove with them trailing up to South Georgia, unloaded the cars, and then from there, all 4 of us, did the 1,000-mile trek around there. So it was, it's a little badge of honor there. I'll keep it on as long as it stays.
It definitely
was
goes.
such a really cool experience, man. And that's the true testament to those cars. And you're beating them every day on the drag strip, and then you go back to street mode and go to the next checkpoints. Because there's checkpoints between each track. You gotta take pictures and do all that. So it was an incredible experience, man. I was coming back from a knee surgery, so the ebbs and flows of where your mental state's at when you're trying to come back, and that was like the highlight of it.
I see your Brimbos, man. They look really nice. I see that blue there.
Yeah, it comes stock with the Brembos. Painted that color. I haven't touched anything.
Wow.
I pulled the front rotors off and just had them turned one time. a while back, and that's all I touched with brakes.
They're really clean too. There's no rust on those.
Oh, dude.
Most definitely is a keeper, man. You can't get rid. You can't get rid of this, brother.
No, never.
Never.
This is my pride. The way it all went down and the history I have with it, and there was only 2 left in North America at the time. There was a nitro blue one in Canada, and they stopped making these in 2018. I bought it brand new July of 2019, so it sat in a showroom floor at a Ford in Lakeland. It was listed for almost like 50 grand when I first saw it, and then because they marked it way up because they were like, we're not selling it, so we just price it out, not even interested. And then one day I looked and I just see it drop like 8 grand to MSRP, and the next day we drove there on a Saturday and drove home with it, man. And that's where I found out it was the last one, VIN number 13. I was like, man, this is. We just got on Instagram a few years ago, and yeah, it's been cool. Just the amount of people, the places this thing will take you, and the amount of people you'll meet is incredible.
Yeah.
Near and abroad too. It's like I said, a lot of people in Europe, Germany, Switzerland, everybody shows love, man. It's a great community. It's a really great community. Obviously, every outlier is here and there. What community doesn't? But it's awesome, man.
Mishimoto. What's
the
that?
oil cooler?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oil cooler.
And
Holy
then
shit.
There's like a ducting that it mounts to up top, but it's solid across here. And I had to cut it, modify it to where the snorkel, when I put it on, it just fits snug. Yeah, so I'm the only one in the world running that. The only one doing something like this.
I can't even tell that you had cut this out. It was white right here, or it was also black.
Originally, this whole thing was black, and it was just blocked. It was blocked off, and then the OEM crash bar was just a big.
Yeah.
So that all that air is not. You have a big surface area there. That's not.
So the crash bar, you cut that, and then you put a custom crash bar, or no?
We just unbolted it, and that company TB, they make a aftermarket one that you just bolt right up.
Wow.
So I did that and bolted the intercooler to it, and that's what gave me the creativity. Like, wow, now I have all this open space. Let's get that air in there. A grill from Zune Sport that was supposed to cover all this, the mesh. And then once I cut this out, I was like, I don't want to cover that.
Yeah.
So $200 grill mesh, never used. I went to Home Depot, $3 gutter mesh, made it happen, and I love it now. It protects it. And
yeah. There you go.
yeah, they're both.
The plugs and all that shit. Then I was like, oh man, let me fucking come over here. And then I was like, what the fuck? So I gotta get down here, but I gotta take off the intake. I have to take off this overflow. And then there's also like a bunch of brackets holding a bunch of shit. So I was like, I didn't have fucking time. So I said, fuck it.
Yeah, look at that. The fucking coil pack is right where the...
Yeah, right where the body is.
Yeah.
So you have to literally do this. And like bend it and... But I'm leaking somewhere around here. You could see the oil is sitting on the top of the head. So it's leaking from somewhere around. So I still haven't been able to comb over everything since I got the car. So there's some areas that they're still a little weird. And so I know that there was a few leaks. Then I know one of the biggest ones was the turbo, because the seals were all fucked up. Then I redid the turbo, and then now I think I'm just causing a lot more to go out from another leak somewhere. And now it's just really fucking spurting oil, as opposed to before it was just feeding it through the turbo and just coming off the fucking exhaust. Now it's so much pressure on wherever the hell it's leaking.
You think it's PCV related?
Oh yeah, dude. Because when I took this off, there was oil fucking leaking out of the fucking intercooler. meaning that this whole fucking PCV is just bullshit. And these are bullshit, and they go bad. So Rob was telling me that,
especially on big turbo stuff too, because I'm experiencing that. I actually have to reconfigure my PCV setup.